All right, thank you for doing this. We want to know a little bit about your experience as a referee. So if you can think back as the first time you register as a referee, what that process looked like for you, and if you can tell us how it was, please.
Okay, I'll go first. So I originally got licensed in 2008, but I let my license fall a couple years ago, so I had to get re-licensed, and it was a really easy experience. Everything was online except for like a 4 or 5 hour course we did down in Belleville, but for the most part, everything was online. You could do it on your own time. It was pretty easy. So
Yep, I registered with the IHSA before the USSF. Recently just got my USSF license, did the same clinic in Belleville, and also had the online course, and it was nice doing it on my own time online. Just I didn't feel as stressed doing it. So.
it's a lot easier than it used to be. You don't have to sit in a classroom for 2 full days anymore. So.
Very good. And on that clinic that you mentioned, was there any field exercises or such?
Yeah, there was a few field exercises. It's actually really cold that day, but we actually kind of, I guess, went out there still in the wind and the cold, and we did some throw-ins, goal kicks, almost every mechanic you can think of we worked on with the two mentors that we had.
All right, thank you. Next question. After you finish the clinic or the course to get your license, how soon after that you got a game, and how that process was? Did you call? Did they call you? Can you share a little bit about it?
Well, so we just got our certification a couple months ago, but we've already reached out to a couple of signers and have some games lined up for the spring. So I'd say we had games booked within just a couple of weeks of getting licensed.
Yeah, we were pretty lucky to have the St. Louis area signer at our Belleville clinic, and got in contact with him this day of the clinic right after, and definitely formed that relationship. That was really important for us. So we'll have some games here in the spring for sure.
Thank you. Last question. So in this experience here today at ODP, did you reach out? Did they reach out to you? And then, working with other referees here that are new or, have some experience, as well as seeing the mentors that are here today, what can you tell us about that? Is that a positive thing, or is that not necessary?
Yeah.
What do you think?
So we're from Springfield, and Springfield has a very limited source of education. We almost have no resources, especially in the U.S. soccer area. We have some college and some high school resources, but when it comes to club, there's not a whole lot of mentors around Springfield. So it's super helpful to come and get a different opinion on your officiating, other than the 2 people that you've known and worked with your entire life. So it was good seeing new faces for me.
Yeah, it's also good to hear from a different voice. I know this guy gives me a lot of pointers, a lot of guys from the Springfield area do, who I ref with, but it's nice to get someone who's neutral and doesn't really know you, and kind of give you kind of the straight facts about what you could do better, what you're doing well on, and kind of just give you a real, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? A real good recap of what you're doing right, wrong.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much.